Hello, this is Obiano Juma Virginia. Welcome to another segment of Own It with Obi. I'm your host as usual. Today we'll be discussing data entry and business. Our guest speaker, she's a data entry specialist and an entrepreneur. I will actually say a serial entrepreneur because she has a lot of business she's managing and she's the CEO of it. All right, also we'll be welcoming with me Chinenye Victoria. She's the guest speaker and I'm so intrigued to have this conversation with her.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So thrilled to have this discussion with you today. Kindly introduce yourself.
I'm so happy to be here. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you are watching from. My name is Chinenye Victoria, and I'm a data entry specialist and also an entrepreneur. Okay.
Obviously, I'm sure of that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me to this live talk. I really appreciate you.
I'm glad you're happy to be here as well because it's also an interesting one for me. All right, tell us about your entrepreneurship early life, how you started and how you started being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
What's your story?
I went into entrepreneurship in the year 2020 during the lockdown precisely. So I just left school in 2019, December. So during 2020, I was waiting to get recruited into the NYSC, but the lockdown, COVID-19 happened. So I had to, begin to look for something to do at the moment before I can go for service. So from there, I ventured into skincare. From skincare, I upgraded, went into other things. So presently, I find myself in data entry and I sell perfume oils and other side businesses that I do. So let me just say 2020 COVID lockdown started 20 things in my life. Okay.
Yeah, I know that. And same for me too, because usually when I'm used to working for people, do my events job, do my hostessing and model and all this stuff. But I think COVID-19 really showed us that you have to be a boss of your own. If not,
honestly, I did a lot of businesses from home then. That particular year, I trained a lot of people from home. In fact, I was in my house making money without even seeing anybody, without even going outside. So I think that period was when everything kickstarted for me. Because maybe if not for that COVID-19, I would have ventured into maybe gone after my NYC, go look for job, all this kind of thing.
Work in the office.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Right, so you mentioned that you do your perfume or you do your skincare, and you also were training people on some things. So for your data entry, is there any other specific, maybe any other business you do that you like to share with us as well?
Okay, I also produce this Greek yogurt. I make that myself and I supply to people, I sell to people. So that's just the little side hustle that I do. In addition to that, the perfume oil business, yes, and the data entry business also.
You've been running this business. Let's say it's over 3 years plus now, right?
Yeah, let me say going to 3 years. It's not up to 3 years yet because I started late 2020. Yes,
okay.
Late 2020. And some of them, I also started some last year. Like that Greek yogurt started last year. And most of the businesses I do, most of them, I learned them online. Okay. I learned, like, let me say 90% of them online. I got to know 90% of them online. Yeah.
Wow.
So online really helped me.
So how would you describe your experience as a product producer and also your arranging service? Because I think you also posted about you help people process their visa and passport as well.
Yes, I just joined that newly. Nigeria is getting tough by the day. We can see how much dollar is now. So I'm just looking for any other side hustle to add to what I'm doing so that the ministry will be moving forward. You understand? So I don't want to be broke in any form at all. So if this one doesn't sell today, the other one will sell, So the thing is to just do business legitimately and genuinely. So anyone that clicks for the day will go for that one. That's it. So being into a product-based business is not really easy, honestly. You have to deal with customers, you have to deal, sometimes you end up getting fake materials.
True.
That production is a waste, a lot of things, good reviews, bad reviews. So it's not just easy, but that's what makes business, that's what makes you grow, that's what makes you have experience and expansion. So that's it.
True. I myself, I started off with doing the beddings, the curtains. I sold pajamas. I literally started selling, the little things. I added pajamas when they started asking me for pajamas. I added pajamas.
Yes,
When they
no,
started asking me even for perfume oil at the point, I looked for some of them perfume. I added perfume. I added diffuser. Because at
of
the end of the
course.
day, I want to make this money as legitimately as possible. Because we
Yes.
can't do other things. This is the only way we know we're trained to do and as well and all that stuff. So, but as a young lady, what would you say is the most notable challenge you faced, being a young lady in business?
Okay. That one is I don't know what to say, but as a young lady in business, sometimes most people refer to me as madam, madam, madam. So when they get to see me offline, they'll be like, Jesus, are you the one I've been referring to as madam since? They'll just they'll just take you down, like look down on you immediately.
Wow.
So, and another one, maybe let me just say, getting attraction from the opposite gender. Some of them, they didn't even come to do business with you, something like that. Some of them will just do business with you just to get into you. They want to buy one or two stuff from you. Then when they do that, they will come and then they'll now see it as an avenue to,
True.
maybe they feel that some vendors are vulnerable, that you can actually do anything for money, or when they patronize you, you're now at their mercy, stuff like that. So, well, in anything, there is no way that you won't know how to handle any situation that comes your way. The thing is to just be, yourself, know what you're out there for. Don't lose focus. Just be determined, and you see yourself scaling every day, every day, every day. Because every day comes with its own challenges, its own opportunities, its own lessons, and so you
True.
just know what to do. Pick the ones you can pick and drop the rest and move on.
True. That's definitely true. And we as ladies, like sometimes it's really difficult for you to even keep your focus.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to run a business to make money because we don't want to do the other way around. But
Yeah.
still in that business, you are trying to do it right. People are still trying to make you do the wrong things.
Of course.
What times it's so tempting at a time. You might look at it. What's the difference between me and other people doing it? But at the end of the day, as you said, if you know yourself and you fix your
Yes.
focus, you know what you really want for yourself. I think you will not be able to lose the focus because you know that this is my goal. As they say, heaven is the goal. So
Yes,
and all
exactly.
that stuff, right?
Yes.
So definitely I can solely relate with you, especially with the, having this attraction from the opposite sex that are your clients already, or the
Yes.
ones that want to be your clients so that they can, make
They
their
can have
advances as
direct
well.
access to you.
Right.
Yes.
I know that feeling. All right, so let's dive right into the conversation for today. You're a data
Okay.
entry specialist. So can you explain to us what data entry is all about?
Okay. Data entry simply means entering data like raw data. It could be in written form. It could be anything. Anything can be data
Yeah.
actually. So it is entering it accurately, very well into, maybe let me just say, a place whereby it is safe and can't be lost, like the information is being secured. Even if you need it in the next 100 years, you need it in the next 1,000 years, you
Right.
can be able to access it. So data entry is just like converting data from manually into, let me say, a software where it can be saved. So anybody can have access to it at any time without it getting lost. Now, some people don't know how to manage their data properly. Some people work in firms, they run businesses, they do so many things that so many data are coming in at the same time, and they are not able to manage that data accurately. the data is maybe scattered, confusions and a lot of things. So for example, someone that runs a school just started, and so many parents are paying school fees at the same time, so many people are buying books at the same time, so many people are buying uniform at the same time, all those things. So for example, a school, they need a data entry specialist that can help them gather all this information together and enter it into a reliable source where anybody can have access to it at any time. You understand? It's just like converting from receipt that you can see to an e-receipt, something that you can store somewhere, especially cloud-based system, cloud-based software. You can just store it there and revert to it at any time. So with that, you can have proper accurate information of what is going on in your business, what is going on in your firm, because these books or papers, where we write them down, they can get lost, they can get burnt, they can be malhandled, or even someone can rewrite something inside it. But once the thing is stored in a system, especially an iCloud software, nobody can tamper with it. So that is why data entry is very, very important, and it applies to almost our everyday. Even as a business owner, someone that works in a firm company, almost everybody needs to have, even if it's a tiny knowledge of data entry. It is very, very important.
Yeah, I believe that, because it's very good. The key point I got from your explanation is that it's good for reference purposes. And as a business owner, you need to know when to go back and recheck. Okay, this person, like you said with the school stuff, this person paid part payment. If you don't have a good data entry of it, you can't know who have paid full and who has not paid full. So data entry is true. Thank you for this explanation. You're giving me more insights onto that. So let's talk about as an entrepreneur, as you explained already, most people are newbies, they're just starting out. What is the importance, or why is it so important for them? Because some people will be like, I beg, I don't have that strength. Let me send this person the picture, pay for it, I pay, keep my money, spend my money, and all that. But so what will you say is the importance of data entry for entrepreneurs?
Okay. As a newbie in the entrepreneurship field, even the old ones, everybody needs to have at least a small knowledge of data entry. Because why? Once you don't have the knowledge, you will not be able to track your expenses. You won't be able to budget wisely. You won't be able to know, okay, this is the amount I made this month. This is the amount of expenses I made this month. This is my profit this month. This is, you won't be able to keep records properly. So as someone into business, especially a newbie, so that your business won't fall, your business won't, crash along the way, because without proper record keeping, you won't go far. You won't spend your profit and spend your capital along the line. So once you are able to keep proper records of what is going on in your business, you are able to calculate your cost price. So some people don't know how to calculate their cost price. Cost price doesn't necessarily, it doesn't end at the amount that goods was being purchased. Your transport to go and purchase that goods, all of them are part of the cost price. Your stress is part of the cost price. The client that helped you carry that market, you paid him money. It's part of the cost price. So when you come back to your store or wherever, you sit down very well and put all this everything, all of them, they are called buying costs. So you put the buying cost together, add it to that your cost price. Then there's a way we calculate it with data entry special. There's a way we calculate it and allocate the buying cost to each items that were bought, because all the items, they can't, because some items can have higher price while some have lower price. So every item have its own particular buying cost allocated to it. So when you know the actual buying cost of a product, then you can know how much profit you can add to it. You understand? When government comes to tax you, you won't go and put hand in your profit again to pay the government. Do you understand? So as a newbie in business, you should have a little knowledge of data entry, so that you can be able to track your expenses, you can be able to track your sales, track your profits, you can track anything at all. You can know if your business is doing well, you can know if you're going up or you're going down. You can so it's very, very important.
Very true. me myself, I would say I'm guilty of, I'm guilty of sometimes not being
Almost
able to.
everybody is guilty of it. That's why
Yeah,
you
I
need
know.
a specialist, because
Exactly.
sometimes you will not be able to do it on your own.
Oh,
You say, so it's my business. Okay, anything that I say at the end of the month, I will hold it like that, but it doesn't work that
right.
way. You won't know if you are growing actually. You won't know if you are going down. You understand? So
True.
it is very important, if it is a business that can actually outsource it to a data entry expert. I think it's better, and it will pay off the more. You'll be able to track everything, and you see the business will be more transparent to you,
Right.
because you know what is going in and you know what is
What is
going
going
out.
on?
That's
True,
it.
that's very true. Thank you for sharing. Also, before we, round up as well, I would like to know, for myself, I already stated I'm guilty of not being able to keep track of this data information, which is so essential, as you stated. So I wanted to say, for those people that don't think it's so important, what would you say are the benefits, like the merits and the demerit? Like, if you have this is the benefit of what, and if you don't have it, this is what you'll be losing at as well.
Okay, just like I mentioned before, if you just feel like you don't want, I don't, please, this data entry stuff, I beg, it's too much for me, or the English is too big for me, or whatever, then you'll be losing out without knowing it. Your business
True.
can be going down without you knowing it.
True.
The people that you employ to help you, maybe in your store or whatever, they can be actually taking your stocks without. It is very important to at least have, even if it's just a little knowledge of data entry.
True.
One, it will save you a whole lot, especially for people that deal with so many goods or products at the same time. Maybe let's say for like a supermarket, or someone that has so many inventories, and
True.
it's you can't do the business alone. Maybe you employed the help of one or two
Yeah.
persons. So you
Yes.
need to be you should be kind of taking monthly stock of your inventories, or
True.
weekly stock of your inventories, to know if actually what they wrote down in the sales book is
Correct.
corresponding with the
True.
available inventory. You understand? But if you don't like take it, if you don't see it as any important thing to do, then your inventory can be getting lost, your inventory can be damaged, your inventory can even be stolen without you recognizing, or without you even knowing. You
Yes.
get me? And
True.
it can run the business owner into losses, or even into debt. Some
Definitely.
people carry goods on credit to sell and pay back later. So if you don't guide your inventory very well, that is, if you just relax, you have no knowledge of data entry, or you didn't employ the help of any data entry experts, anything can be going on in your business without you even knowing. Money can be
True.
going out, you may not know. Money can be
True.
coming in, you will not know. But
True.
if you are a business owner, and even if you don't even have to use software safe before you can enter data properly. You understand me? You don't even have to be so techy before you can enter your data
True.
properly. You can just use a small one or two knowledge, and
That's true.
you'll be running your business very, very well. All right. Then anybody that can't, maybe the business is so big that you can't do it alone, then I would advise that you employ like outsource it to a data entry expert. And you can there's this beautiful part of it, that you can actually watch your business from anywhere you are. There's a particular software that we
Oh,
give to our
really?
clients. You get, then from anywhere you are, you can track your business. You can know when sales is being made. You can know how the customer made payments, whether it is cash, whether it is transfer, whether it is
Oh,
POS. Like, everything in your business is
be
transparent and open.
transparent.
You are aware, you are following, you are not left behind. And
Yeah.
there's nothing like, okay, this inventory was stolen, okay, this one was not recorded. Stuff
Right.
like that can't happen. All right. So
That's
data entry, if you ask me, has so many benefits, especially for a business owner. You will know what's going on in your business, which is very important. If you don't know what's going on in your business, you will incur so many losses. And that is the reason why so many business, at the end of the day, they pack up.
true. That's very true. There's this quote I also saw online when I was reading about the conversation, and the
Okay.
quote says this. I'm just going to try to read it out. It says, without data, you are just another person with an opinion. So,
Okay.
as you said, putting it in the business sense, if you're running a business, but you can't even tell how much you've made for a month or a week, or even daily sales you made, whether you made or you didn't make any sales, like that means you're just even running, you're just a normal person
Yes.
that's just doing any buying and
It's not
selling.
good at all.
Exactly. So you can't even really
Not
keep
good at
track,
all.
as you said. You can't have a reference to where your business is going, if it's going to
Yes.
last you on a long term, if this business is even profitable at all. Because sometimes
Ex-
business can be looking like you are making sales, but it's not profitable, but you're
Honestly,
making sales. So
you're
this
making
data,
sales, but you're not making
right?
profits. You're just making sales, but you're not making any
Making
form
any
of profit.
profit.
Also,
Exactly.
it's even important if you're able to keep record, so that you can even compare and contrast. Okay, this is how much I made last month, this is how much I made this month, this is how much I made 2 months ago. Okay,
2 months ago.
why is my sales going down, why is my sales going up, so you will
True.
know what
The
happened.
factors
Okay.
affecting it. Okay, this is the
Yes.
peak period. True.
Yes.
This is the
You
peak
will
period.
know,
This is
okay,
the
why is
time
my
I
sales
don't.
going down? What's the problem? Okay, what did we do? Did we advertise more? Or did we do promo sales? But if you don't keep record, you won't know. You won't
True.
know. Even like old customers, you don't know, okay, this customer, it's been long he or she bought from us. What's
Right.
the problem?
To
So
follow up.
it will help you grow in so many aspects. You'll be aware all round in your business. Like there will be no stone that will be left
On
unturned.
tone.
All right. So it is very, very important.
You know, Funny enough, I also studied statistics in my higher education. So I'm a statistician. And we always have this word we use that we say among us, like, I'm a statistician. We use facts. I mean, we use numbers to get facts, rather.
Yes.
Because mostly, yeah, if you hear of statistics, you think they're only doing mathematics calculation, but we're actually the ones taking in this data. We're the one keeping in this record for you. But though I did not further on to be a specialist like yourself, but I
Okay.
just have a little bit of idea of, statistics, data, and all this stuff. So that is why when we wanted to have this conversation and when you told me you are now a data entry specialist, I was so happy because I was
All
like, maybe somebody will
right.
put me back on track
Yes.
again, because I know I'm
Yes.
not even acting the right
Yes,
way with my
it's a very,
business.
very interesting world out there. Data entry is very, very sweet, and it's very vast too. You get.
All right. All right, Vicky, thank you so much for having this conversation with me, for sharing your insights on today's topic. It's been a wonderful one having this chat with you. Do you have any, maybe 2 or 3 things you would like us to know and advice or something?
Okay. Well, all I can say is, as a business owner, you're just starting or you started before now. Please just be involved in your business, especially in terms of numbers, in the numbers aspects, so that you will know if you're actually doing well or not. Then, if you can't handle it, please try to outsource it. Don't do everything on your own. You might get worn out. Okay,
When,
so
yeah,
when it feels like it's too much for you, you can just outsource it, so that you will know, actually, is my business growing or is it going down?
true,
Okay. So data entry is very, very important. It's very
important.
important. And you don't have to be a techie person. You don't have to be a tech sister or tech brother before you can infuse data entry into your business.
Business.
It's simple, just like our daily mathematics, just like ABC, just like 1+1. So you just have to maybe have a nowadays we don't even do book things again. We now use the system, the laptop, to do almost
True.
everything, because that book can get lost. Anybody can
Yes.
tamper with it. But once your information are being saved in an iCloud software, you are good to go. You can actually refer to whatever information you need at any time that you want.
True.
So it's very important for everybody. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, even though that the time is very short, but maybe we can do it next time again.
Definitely. I'll be having you on again some other time, definitely, for sure. And also, thank you for the conversation. Thank you for owning your story. You're also an inspiration to myself, and I'm sure to other business owners, because running more than one business. You're not just running one business, you're running almost 4 or 5 business, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm
Not
even thinking of more to add by next year. You know how things are in Nigeria now, and for people like us that, you know, my perfume oil business is strictly importation. It's strictly imported, and as
true.
dollar goes up, the honestly the expenses is choking,
It's
and
choking
I
me.
don't know what to do, but I'm just hoping on God. I'm just hoping
Right.
on God.
Right.
That's
So thank you also for owning your story and agreeing to be on this platform, because it's really a beautiful, and definitely I'll be looking forward to having you on another segment to discuss another conversation as well.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Definitely.
Bye.
That'll be all. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you soon.
All right. You too.
All right. All right, everyone, that will be all for today. Make sure you like, drop a comment, drop a review, and also share the videos to other people to watch and learn as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep supporting and letting us know we're doing something right as well. Thank you all for joining the live section, for watching through, and giving any minute of your time you happen to stay on the live section. I really appreciate that, and I also look forward to seeing you in the next segment. It will be an interesting one. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but definitely I'm looking forward to the next segment, and I hope you are too. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. This is Ovi, and I'm signing out.